Yo, what's going on, you guys? It's Everything Set back again with another YouTube video. All right, sorry, that was really fast. But today we are going to be going over the Canon M50 Mark II. I'm really excited for this video. I did some research into the Canon M50 Mark II. It's also the camera I have, so it's going to be from experience and some things I've gathered online. But I kind of want to be going over whether I think this camera is worth it. I've had it for around 3-4 months now. Actually, even maybe more, so I thought it'd be appropriate now to make this video, kind of a review, and let you guys know what my opinion is on whether I think it's worth it. But without further ado, I would appreciate if you guys drop a like, comment down below, and if you are not already, subscribe, as it really does help out the channel and it would mean a lot to me. And also, I am sorry about the last few weeks I haven't been posting. I've just been getting busy, and there's just been a lot of stuff going on, but I definitely am continuing to try my best to push out content for you guys. Other than that, though, let's get right on into the video. Let's go. So basically, I just want to kind of go over, what I think makes this camera worth it, and then maybe some things that are like, it's kind of like a pros and cons, but not exactly. It's just going to be kind of whether this camera is worth it or not, but I do want to get into it right now. So I really do think, to start off with this camera, the M50 Mark II, it is a very lightweight, and that makes it very portable. So it's a very portable camera. It's very small, lightweight, and it's great just for anything portable. Any type of travel, anything like that. It's very tiny. I actually thought it was bigger, and then when I got it, it was smaller than I was expecting. It's very light, and it's great in that sense. It's great. So it's much more convenient than some huge, heavy, and more annoying camera that you got to be carrying around and lugging everywhere, depending on what you do with it. It's also among one of the cheaper types of its kind. It's a Canon camera. I know people have bias. I used to like Nikon. I got this because I tried not to have bias, and honestly, I really like it. And the video quality, I think, is great. And I'll get to the photo quality later. But this camera is definitely not just built for photo like some are, and it's definitely great in its video, as I am actually using it to record this video right now. But no, it's definitely a really good camera for video and photo. There's also a lot of effects that you can use with this camera, which I find very useful. I don't really use them actually at all, but or at least for streaming and doing this type of stuff, but they are very cool. So they have really good like automatic, they have good autofocus. They also though have like good blemishing, like like beauty face, but honestly it looks pretty realistic. And they have like this, so you can obviously use the aperture to blur the background out. But they have effect like digital, where it's like digital blurring. Like, and I don't really understand why it's both, but it's pretty good. I tested it out, and I thought it was pretty cool. It's also and yeah, like I said, I think all those effects are great, like quality. It's not like some cheap little thing. I also think it's really good for photos though. So I know I was talking about the videos, and I do think it's good for photos. I've taken it a few times, not as much as I use it for video, but I have taken it out a few times, and I have no problem with the video, and it's great. It suits my needs, and it captures photos pretty well. I went to the beach, and I think I was taking photos of like just a sun and the beach, and it looked fine. It was great quality, and I think it brings out the color really well in video and photo. I think it does this camera specifically, I think does a really good job at just bringing out the really good color and vibrancy of stuff. Obviously, that's also probably stuff you can change. It's very a customizable camera, which is a fact that I really like about it. I would say a con about this camera is when you need to get your photos and videos easily like to your phone. So it's convenient that it has an app that you can do this with, but the app is just not that good. It's okay, and it looks fine when you get it there, like from the camera to the phone, but it's just it's a bit not the easiest to do, and it seems like the app is just like outdated a bit, and it could be smoother. It just seems like it's not the easiest and simplest to get them from the camera to the phone, and a little bit slow. But I do think either way it still brings out the best quality when it's still on your phone. But yeah, so I think that's about what I have for kind of determining whether this camera is worth it. I mean, in my opinion, I think it is worth it, especially considering the price of this camera. This camera does start at only around $699, which, yes, that's a lot. I got it on sale. That is a lot, don't get me wrong, but for cameras, a full body, honestly, with these days and how much all these cameras are, I think this is a really good grab for its price. then again, you got to consider your other options, other brands, things like that. But if you're definitely geared towards video, I think this is a great camera. And personally, my final opinion is it is worth it. I think it's a worth it camera. Also, Mark II, it's a second generation of the M50, which is actually I think almost 10 or even more than 10 years old. And I think they did a great job with the EOS M50 Mark II, which is what I'm using and the camera I'm reviewing. But yeah, so overall, I think it is a good camera, and I think it's worth it for that money. I also appreciate that you guys watch this video. If you guys are still watching to the end, make sure you guys drop a like. Again, it would mean a lot. Comment down below if you have any questions or comments on this video, and also subscribe if you haven't already. Other than that, check my socials down below, and the camera product will also be linked in the description down below. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great day, and thank you so much for watching.